Welcome back to Backjack. Today we'll be recapping week 10. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's get right into the video. Before we start, um, I'm changing at least the next stream, which will be Wednesday. If you watch this when it comes out, or tomorrow, I guess technically. Um, I'm gonna be changing it. I'm gonna be starting an hour earlier, so at 5 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. and ending at 9 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. So yeah, just trying something new because I notice I get really drowsy like the second half of the stream. So maybe it'll be only like the last hour. I'll be less energized. Just trying something new. But okay, first game was the Colts versus the Titans. The Colts won 34-17. They're now the division leaders. The defense came up big that game. It was a really good game. And then Titans special teams was a big problem. Like probably Titans special teams handed the Colts a W, which I guess is good for the Colts, bad if you're not the Colts. But yeah. So next is the Texans versus the Browns. The Browns won 10-7. That's a really low scoring game. Sorry, I just got lots of doing on down here. But yeah, the Browns running game carries them to the win. Nick Chubb disappointed fantasy owners. It was like he's just gonna run the clock out, but instead of running to the end zone, he stopped like last second, which was funny. And then Texans pigeon was the only highlight. I like technically the Browns were home, but still I don't really. Normally I look up like I just look at the scores, and I look like do news and everything to see like the bullet points of the games, and I couldn't really find anything for the Texans. So I just said this. Basically, there's a pigeon on the field, and like the commentator and everything noticed it. But yeah, next is it was Washington versus the Lions. The Lions won 30-27. Lions' last second field goal won them the game. Saved himself from a second half meltdown. They almost had another meltdown, like they always do. Then the Falcons and the Chargers are like a banana boat crew right there. And then Washington football team, defensive end Chase Young costly roughing the passer penalty is what put Lions in position to get the field goal. So that's a rookie mistake, whatever. But yeah, the next is the Buccaneers versus the Panthers. The Panthers lost to the Buccaneers 46-23. The offense bounced back. The Bucs offense bounced back with 5 TDs. And second was the Buccaneers running back Ronald Jones had a 98-yard touchdown, which is a franchise record. 98-yard touchdown run. And then the Panthers, Teddy Bridgewater injured a knee. It's not the one that he hurt really bad when he was out for a while after it. It's his other knee, but it's still something to worry about. And the next is the Eagles versus the Giants. The Giants won 27-17. They end up in losing streak they end their losing streak as underdogs. And then playoff hope question mark. They're in position. I think they're still technically half a game back because of the tie that the Eagles got. But if they would they're only a tie away from I guess it'd have to be more than a tie. But basically they're almost still in the division. And then Eagles can't can't cruise control anymore. Like they basically had it in their best hands, whatever. But after like getting destroyed this game, they can't really do that anymore. And the Giants just keep getting better each and every week. The next is the Jaguars versus the Packers. The Packers won 20-24, which was scary. I was nail biting the entire game. Yeah, it was an ugly win. Aaron Rodgers for MVP still, in my opinion. He had 3 touchdowns in total, 1 run and 2 passing. And then Jaguars, they have a lot of young talent, which is good for them. Especially in the running back. But also, I think someone bet like $19,000 or something. I can't remember exactly, but it's bet a lot of money. And luckily, they probably nailed biting too, and they won in the end, thankfully. So the guy made like in total like 9,000. So I think he bet like $19,000 or something. I don't know, and he only made technically 28,000. I don't know exactly. But okay, next is let's scroll down. Bingo. Okay, Bills versus the Cardinals. The Cardinals won 32-30. with the Cardinals caught with the clutch Hail Mary caught by DeAndre Hopkins. Really saved him there. And then Cardinals lead the NFC West. They lead the NFC West, and Josh Allen had 2 costly interceptions that game. Which also you can't win again if you're just giving the other team the more chances to score. So yeah, and then Broncos versus the Raiders. The Broncos lost the Raiders 12-37. Raiders defense was dominant. Cornerback Isaiah Johnson was ejected for a fight, and then on the other end, wide receiver for the Broncos, Tim Patrick was ejected for fighting. I can't really find anything too big storyline that game, so I just had that for each team. And the next is the Seahawks versus the Rams. The Rams won 23-16. Defense came up big with 2 interceptions and 1 fumble, but left tackle Andrew Whitworth carted off after a knee injury, which ain't good, especially him being an old vet. And then third thing was the Seahawks slid to Thursday or first. Now they're all the way third in the division. The Cardinals are 1, and then the Rams are 2, and then they're never staying in 4. It's the Niners. But yeah, and then next is the Bengals versus the Steelers. The Steelers won 36-10. Defense. Well, okay, wrong thing. Big Ben had his best game of the season. 27 completions for 46 attempts, 333 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. And the defense bounces back. The Steelers defense did. The Bengals. Joe Burrow had a scary injury, or had an injury scare after a cheap shot by the Steelers. And then next is the 49ers versus the Saints. The Saints won 27-13. Drew Brees got a rib injury, didn't play the second half. Also, I saw the stuff get leaked today or whatever. I guess he has multiple. So he had broken ribs going into that game, and I guess he broke even more, and I think one pierced something is long or something. I don't know exactly, but he'll probably miss a lot, 3 to 4 weeks, is what I saw. But he posted on his Instagram that he'll be back and better than ever. But yeah, the next is Alvin Kamara carries the team with Drew Brees out, which is good. Which is good. And then third thing is the Niners. Nick Mullins just isn't. He had 2 interceptions, costed them the game. They have a really big QB problem. And then Sunday Night Football, Ravens versus the Patriots. The Patriots won 23-17. The run game carried them. And then home field helped out a lot with their monsoon. Basically, that came in. It looked like they were able to win and beat the Ravens. And then are the Ravens pretenders? I don't know. Obviously they're a playoff team, but I don't think they're gonna make it to the anywhere past probably maybe if they're lucky the divisional round, but nothing past that. And then next is, unless they get a good matchup, but then next is the Vikings versus the Bears, which happened tonight. The Vikings won 19-13. The defense shows up big. I was actually going for the Vikings this game because that sets up the Packers have an even bigger lead over the division, the gap in between the division. Now we have a 3-game lead, which is dope. But yeah, Kirk Cousins folded again. He had 262 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He didn't really do anything super spectacular that game. And then the Bears, Nick Foles got injured late, which is scary for them, but helps us out because we play them next week. We play the Colts next week, and then we'll play the Bears as the Bears, because the Bears have a bye next week, and then we play them after their bye, and after our Colts game. But yeah, I think that's either Sunday night. I think it's Sunday night, Thursday night, or Monday night. One of the night games. I think it's Sunday Night Football that week, but I'm not sure. And yeah, and that's all the games. It was a week. Pretty scary for me as a Packers fan, but we got the dub, which all that matters. If you enjoy this video, don't drop a like and subscribe. Follow me down on all my socials down below. Hit the bell. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 p.m. PST to 10 p.m. 6 p.m. 9 p.m. PST. And yeah, is everything? Yeah, on the road to 80 subs. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.